Republican senators face questions about past comments as they weigh what to do about the new vacancy on the Supreme Court. President Donald Trump has urged the Republican-run Senate to consider without delay his upcoming nomination to fill that seat vacated by the death of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Sean Chitnis is covering this in studio tonight. Sean, a lot of people are wondering what Colorado Senator Cory Gardner will do.
And Kathy, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer to hear from the senator. It certainly didn't take long for the conversation to turn political on the passing of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Today, we did hear from both candidates running for U.S. Senate here in Colorado, but not directly on this issue. Tonight, the country is watching closely as leaders in Congress and the president are already talking about replacing Justice Ginsburg on the Supreme Court. The president and the majority leader have both suggested a new justice could be nominated and confirmed before the election or before a new president and Senate take office in January. Both Cory Gardner and John Hickenlooper called Ginsburg an American icon today while speaking with voters, but it's unclear if they agree on how she should be replaced. When asked about his comments in 2016, Senator Gardner said it was too soon to move beyond the mourning of Justice Ginsburg. Governor Hickenlooper made it clear he wanted the selection process delayed until the election is over and both the White House and Senate reflect the results of voters in November.
We have some time for this country to reflect on the legacy of a great woman who led to our nation's highest court and the work that she has done for this nation, whether you agree or not. There is time for debate, there is time for politics, but the time for now is to pray for the family.
We need to make sure that Senator Gardner upholds the commitment he made 4 years ago. It's the same circumstances, except more so. The Senate must not confirm a new justice until the American people have weighed in at the ballot box.
And we'll have more from both candidates tonight at 10. We're also going to bring you some of the moments from a vigil that is planned for Justice Ginsburg tonight outside the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse in downtown Denver. That's set to begin at 7. Kathy, back to you.
Thank you.